guys and girls, Toaster here, bringing you another episode of Direwolf20. We are up to episode 25 today, yay! And look, my star turned spaceship turned, now it's a candy cane. That's so strange, so odd. I have no idea why that is. I love it, So hopefully it's just a mod that that is doing that, and well, not even hopefully. I mean, that's pretty cool. I love it. It's every day I log in and there's something new. So guys, we are over here in our mining quarry. This is our RF Tools dimension, if you were curious. And so we have been cranking away. It's currently doing 48 chunk number 48 out of 210, and this is pretty much empty. And this guy is doing good, but oh, look, we've got blocks of coal. But everything else is cruising along just fine, and doing stuff. So let's go back home and let's take a look and see what's happening. Well, we knew this would happen eventually. We're all charged up. Oh, our coal is of course full. So all we need to do is, I believe I have some upgrades. There's some upgrades. I have so many, what do you call them? Emeralds, because of my villagers. Thanks, villagers. You guys are helping. So all I have to do is just pop that on and boom, instantly we are filling up. And now we can support up to, what is that, stack limit 208 stacks, whereas before we were 16 stacks. So much better. All right, so that will free that up. And then I just periodically come over here and I say anything in the center chest, all good. Okay, so I have done a little bit of tweaking over here. And here's what I have. Okay, so I have the automatic precision dropper dropping down on here. I have that's the books, right? And then I have the precision dropper. Whatever I put in here will shoot up the item to be disenchanted. I have my redstone repeater, and it's just a minor little tick, right? Or delay. It's 1 tick delay. And then I have the lens of disenchanting, and that will fire this, and all good. Now, what have I done over here? Well, we have a ranged collector from Actually Editions. So this ranged collector has a whitelist in here of all the different types of books with respecting NBT, but ignoring metadata. So I don't want it to be any enchanted book. I just want it to be the certain ones that we're going to get. But I do want it to be these the bows and the fishing rods, which is what we're currently doing. Now, if I had more than this, I can actually create a filter. If we take a look at the filter, I can create this item filter here. It's very simple. It's iron bars and just 1 piece of black quartz. And so I can actually add up to 3 by 4 of those. So that's 12 different filters. Each one of these filters having I don't remember exactly, but it's something like 12 or more than that items. So a lot of items I can add in here. But it just so happens that everything I would be getting in here, all these different types of books are fit in here, as well as the 2 items that I'm disenchanting. And so it pulls these in. So it's respecting NBT but ignoring metadata. Metadata being the damage on here. So it'll pull this too. And then this is just straight extract. It comes one way, goes over here, and so on the insert I have these 2 here, again ignoring metadata, and or dictionary really shouldn't matter, but it will then send all my stuff into here, right? And this can be a trash can. That's what I eventually, but of course I'm not going to avoid something that might have a enchant on it. Over here, this collects all my books, and so that is just a straight insert, but it's a lower priority. So it'll try here, is it a bow or a fishing rod? It will go here. Otherwise, everything else goes over here. So let's try this out. Let's grab, I've saved a few of these, and look at all these great books, okay? So let's grab like a Luck of the Sea, an Unbreaking, a Mending, and a Soulbound. Yeah, let's grab these, okay? So we've just got these 4, and we'll go over here, and we will stand back a little bit. This is off. I drop that, drops it, and wait for it. Aha, it's Luck of the Sea 3 versus Luck of the Sea 2. That's why. All right, let's try again. It's definitely not perfect, but there we go. There's an example of where it pulled everything in, sucked it all in, dropped the fishing rod over here, and it dropped the book over here. So we're going to have one more spot. Let's just clear some of these guys out just to make sure we have room. So I can just sit here and dump this in. There we go. See how it picked up everything? and I dropped a fishing rod there, boom, boom, boom. And that one, so I have it purposely, well, I should say a side effect is that it will leave it here if it has another enchant on here. So then I just pop it right back in, and it pulls it out and sucks it in, and all good. And there's all my books. Let's see if I can get it. Yep. So there's all my books, and I can take them over to my chest or wherever I want to store them. So it's a semi-automated. Yep, that's what I'm calling it. It's quasi-automated. Give me that back, and there we go. Of course, I have a second page here in case I need it. So the other thing I was doing is I was pulling the books back out and putting them back in here. Well, the problem with that is that I need a delay. And so I need a delay to let it drop down and then fire. Even that 1 tick delay, this range collector was just too fast. It's too fast to pull the excess books. So sometimes I'll get an excess book in my inventory and I'll have to put it back in here manually. It's not the end of the world. Frankly, I could spend time and play with this a bit more and allow it to or refine it and have different type of collectors and change the NBT and metadata and all that good stuff to refine this even further, to handle all the exceptions, add more filters. I'm okay with it. You know what? I'm okay. I've already cranked through all the stuff that we were getting from the fishing out here, right? And this already is, because of the addition of Pam's Harvest Craft, would need some more work to be done in order to keep this clear. But we're also getting regular old books out here, and frankly, these books, that's good enough, right? I don't have that many enchanting needs. So, all right, guys, the next thing we want to do is magically clear out our inventory, and then we want to get a bow. Well, we have this bow up here, okay? This bow's kind of cool. It's power 4, mending, unbreaking, and infinity. Frankly, only the power 4 and mending are pretty nice. The unbreaking doesn't matter if it's got mending on it. Oh, in theory. What I've noticed is that the item must be selected. If it's a weapon or a tool, it must be actually in use, in hand, while you collect experience for it to repair itself. So therefore, the unbreaking itself is helpful. I also noticed that the bow seems to break a little bit faster than the mending can work, so the unbreaking does help. So that's really nice. And all I need is 1 arrow, which I actually don't have any in here. So let's search for an arrow. Let's grab one, make sure we have at least 1, and I will then put it in here, and all good. Well, I mean, this has to be out here, but so then I can just shoot to my heart's content with that 1 arrow. But when I put it away, of course, I need to have an arrow. But this bow, let's go outside and see. It's not dark yet, right? It's close. It's close. Perfect timing. All right, so let's go over here. Don't shoot my horse. I need a mob. Give me a mob. There's a mob. Our lucky. It's, it's pretty good. Let's make sure we're all the way. All right. Oop, missed. There we go. All right, let's see if it one-shots creeper. It should. Nope. Well, let's just go down and see. Let me see how much it took off him. Yeah, all but 1 heart. So we want to do a little better. Now, there's not much more I can do to this bow. We already have the highest power level, I believe. I don't know if there's a power 5. So for some reason, it one-shots zombies, looks like. All right, let's try skeleton. Oh, missed him. That one got him. Let's see how much this is. It's half. Half. It's not the best. There's other bows, so I want those bows. I mean arrows. Yeah, that's what I want. All right, and then, of course, last episode, as I was editing, I realized I forgot to turn this off. So let's turn that off. There we go. Not that it really matters that much. It doesn't take much power while it's in use, but, every little bit helps. Okay, so let's take a look at our bows. So what kind of bow options do we have? So Tinker's just added in all of their bows, crossbows, and so there's long bows and there's short bows. So that might be really cool. But in the meantime, there's the regular Minecraft bow. There's the blood magic bow, which I would like to do as well. There's the living wood bow as well as the crystal bow, both from Botania. And then the last thing is, let me find it. Let me find it in here. Is it this one? No. I think it might actually, it's right here. All right, so ooh, draconic evolution. Of course they add in their really cool bows, which are highly modified. We'll get to them. We will definitely get to them. But I want to try out this new dark bow from EnderIO. And of course, this would be the empowered version, just like the dark armor. So this is empowered, and it allows us to do some really cool stuff, right? Like empower it. And it uses energy for durability. So let's actually do a dark bow. And what does it require? It requires one of these skeletal contractors. So rotten flesh, silicon, solarium, and skeleton skull. Let me grab that. Okay, got all that. Let's throw it in here. That, and that should be getting us that. It's not too bad. And let's get the rest of it over here. So dark bow right there. And we will put that there. And grab this. Okay. And it looks like we're going to need sticks. Do I not have sticks? I thought I did. Yes, I do. All right. Let's try this once again. And why isn't it putting sticks in there? That's odd. Oh, that's right. That's what was holding us up. I totally forgot that. We need these nutritious sticks. Okay, so we need a stick in nutrient distillation. All right, so let's do a vat. What is a vat, you might ask? Well, it's from EnderIO. There we go, and now we have a vat. Okay, what is a vat? Well, we're going to need some rotten flesh, I know, and I forgot what else. But let's put this down because we don't need much of it. We just need some power. And so here we can see the recipes right here. And so we can do fermented spider eye, sugar, and so on. Each one have their different multipliers. So we just need a little bit. And so we need this nutrient distillation. Because remember, dark bow, I went over this real quick. Sorry, I was a little bit too fast. The nutritious stick requires nutrient distillation. And so we are creating nutrient distillation. How? Well, we can use lots of different things. And so I'm going to need something quite nice. Ooh, dragon's head. So there's our rotten flesh. And so, I don't know, we could pick sugar. Let's see, what else do we want to pick? Mushroom netherwort. Netherwort's always pretty good. Fermented spider eye. Yeah, I think we're going to do sugar. Because we have a ton of that, right? So let's grab, a stack of that. And just need don't even need that really. That and that. There we go. And I'll throw the rest of this in there just because I don't have any sugar in there. And so let's go ahead and throw that in there and that in there. And that will start producing. Oh, I need water. So let me grab some, let's see, bucket. I'll grab just one bucket because, no, two. 1, 2. There we go. Because I'm going to need 2 buckets for those sticks. So we can toss, I got to right click on it. Now, the proper way to do this, would be to feed water into this. I don't need nutrient distillation for long term. So I'm okay with that. So there we go. So now we are cranking away. It's brewing us up some stuff, and you will see the progress here. There's no way to speed this up. Not that we have in this option here. But remember, in the recipe, depending on what you put in, so you could feed nutrient distillation to another one and then use things like grains of the end and grains of piezomality. That would then create Dew of the Void, which is some cool stuff. It's for the teleporter in EnderIO. In my opinion, very expensive. That's why you rarely ever see the EnderIO teleporters used. Grains of Prescience and grains of Piezomality create Vapor of Levity. I'm not sure what that actually does. You can create Hooch out of using different recipe. You can create rocket fuel and firewater. All right, so now we have almost 375, roughly 1/3 of a bucket. So we'll let this guy have to get a little bit more water, I believe, and this will then just crank along. So give me a second, and we'll come back when it's finished. Okay, we now have our nutrient distillation, 2250. That is 2 buckets. So there's 1 bucket. There's 2 buckets. Let's go make these here. I don't believe. Let's see if this will work, because this would be pretty cool. I think it's just 1 at a time. Yeah, that's okay. We'll swap this out and put that in. And yeah, I only need 2 in case you were unclear about that. We'll throw that back in. Now let's go back to our dark bow. And where's it at? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. And now we have those 2 sticks. So pretty cool, pretty cool. But we're going to need to, let's see if vibrant. Yes, I don't think I have any of these nuggets, but let's just see. I do not. That's okay. And there. And let's get that. Okay. Oops, I needed that. Vibrant, sorry. Okay, we're going to now take this over, and we're going to need some levels, but that's okay. I think it's 4. All right. Right there. I knew it was around here somewhere. Let's put that in, and yay! And watch. As soon as I put it in here, it's going to charge up. And let's go check our... do believe it's daytime, so we're going to have to use an animal. Not a horse. Come on, stop saying our horse. I know you were saying it. Hey, let's try this guy. Not any good. Let's see what it took. Here, let me get rid of that. All right, and you notice it's using up arrows. So yeah, it almost did 4 hearts. It did that one completely. So let's try another cow or another pig. That one's the same one. How about that one? Can't even make it there. Well, I mean, I need to aim higher basically. But we'll do this one. Okay, so yep, same thing. Same thing. It does about 4 hearts. So not impressed, but we can juice that up. So let's go see what we do here. Okay, so I have merged a few books and got power 5. Put mending on there. I put unbreaking 3 so that mending has a better chance of keeping up. Infinity, of course, so I only have to have 1 arrow. And lastly is I am empowering it with the 3 different levels of capacitors. So this is my 3rd one, and I need 12 levels. We'll let it charge up in our inventory real quick. Using our 1 arrow, let's go outside, and hopefully it is dark by now. Almost like I planned that. So let's go try. Oh, there's a skeleton. 1 shot. Excellent. Where it was not 1-shotting before. And creepers, I don't believe. It also has a bit straighter. All right, so let's see here. If I aim just slightly above, it seems to catch them, which is good. So, and lastly, of course, we want a spiders. Hopefully it should be elite. That's pretty good. There's that. I love it. I love it. This is a good bow. This is a good bow. Of course I am. Let's see how much we can do on a witch. That didn't hit the witch. That one hit the witch. Oh, it 1-shots witches. Oh, how cool. And of course you guys should be 1-shotted. I like how it zooms in a bit. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. So I'm happy. I'm very happy with this bow. I mean, it's no draconic evolution, but, and we don't have the crash test dummy mod. It's a cool mod. It allows you to see your damage. That's all it is. It's one item, which is a test dummy, and it just shows you how much damage you do, whether you hit it with a sword or hit it with a bow, and allows you to see how much damage it does. So I'm happy. We haven't found a mob that it can't 1-shot yet, so that's pretty cool. Good job, EnderIO. I like it. I'm going to retire this bow into... Now, to be fair, this only has power 4 and this has power 5, but I don't think that would have helped that much. It's a vanilla bow. It can only do so much. So pretty cool. That's going to go in our bag for later use. Okay. Next episode, we're coming back. I've got a cool surprise for you guys. So, by the way, I have 879 dimensional shards. Oh, it's awesome. Look how many prismarine blocks we have. We're sitting good. We're doing real good for resources. And remember, I'm over there voiding all of this in that dimensional world. That's why it's not filling up. I had to beef this up. This is actually coming in, but it's actually been beefed up already. So we can have 208 stacks of that. Lapis, I might have to do something next. I don't have that guy upgraded. So in the next couple of days, it probably will be. We need to do something about that. But what I noticed is that I'm not getting any yellowite over in that world. So RF Tools doesn't have yellowite in that world. It's pretty odd. And it was created well after big reactors was put in. And anything else that's odd? I mean, quartz I shouldn't be getting, but we're doing good on that. This I believe we're getting. So I don't remember exactly how much dust I had, but that's a lot. I mean, we're doing pretty good. It should be able to make one bow or one piece of armor. No, just kidding. It's not that bad, but it is expensive doing Draconic Evolution. So yeah. So anyway, all right, guys. Well, we are going to wrap up there. Let me sign off, say goodbye, tip my hat to you guys. Talk to you in the next one, and have a good one. See ya. Bye.